know about you, but two genres of game I've always wanted to see combined are like tactical, police, SWAT action, and zombies.
Zombies,
And
obviously.
zombies.
Obviously.
Today we're looking at Breach and Clear Deadline. This is a game that places you in a zombie apocalypse because you know what? That's something we've never seen in games before.
No, never.
Can you believe it? Like in this game, civilization has fallen and zombies are.
And you're part of a military organization.
You're part of a military organization.
That has, like, cut off from the rest of the world and have to kill everybody.
I can't believe it. This is the single most original concept I've heard of for a game. Actually, I gotta say, this game has something kind of unusual going for it, in that it is a top-down action game, but when you want, you can stop the action, completely freeze the action, and issue orders to your squad on a very minute, detailed level. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a fan of these kind of games. I like very tactical, thinky shooters. What did you think of Breach and Clear Deadline?
Reloading. What I do find interesting about this game is how it really is all about the hybrids. So, and you can do all this tactical stuff, moving your squad, giving them orders. And I actually liked how that worked. How you can sort of freeze it, how you can send your guys over here, but then you can also take control of a guy and actually get into the action and shoot as well. So
it's actually a decent mix because I mean, sometimes when there's a whole horde of zombies or whatever they are around you, you gotta like stop and you gotta like really carefully, meticulously plan out where your guys are going to be, what weapons they're using, whether they're going to throw grenades, whether they're going to lay down suppressive fire. You know, you got to really plan it out. But when it's just like a little, like a pocket of the zombies, yeah, man, you're like real time. It's like real time. You're in there. You're shooting. You're twin stick shooting. It's like a kind of a nice mix. I found that there were some encounters that you didn't really need to really think about. You could just run and gun, and the other encounters you really need to plan it out. I love the concepts around this game. I just didn't love the way it looked, and the world did not grab me at all. The military jargon and these like really stock characters.
Like, all the stock characters is the thing. Like, I mean, even in a tactical game, I want to care about these people.
Yeah.
I want to know these guys. I want to.
Why am I saving you?
Well,
Make me care
Yeah.
about you. I don't care about you. If I actually manage to clear the zombies out of the petrol station, why? Why am I doing that? Just because you asked me to? Why? What's my motivation? What's my motivation?
I mean, it just doesn't look like this gen game, you know. And so that's one thing. The tactical stuff, I don't know. I actually really liked taking control of my guy and trying to fight it, but I almost wish that there's a way that you could almost zoom down and make it almost third person.
Like, get behind your guy.
Get behind my guys and where am I shooting, because I just had trouble doing that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's not a lame thing, and honestly, a lot of times it's like you can set sort of the cone where you want your guys to attack, and so it's like, okay, yep, that way you're just gonna shoot over there and take care of all of those guys. Handy, but it's a classic, like you're in a firefight and I'm just watching it.
Loading.
I did like when you start fighting enemies with guns, it becomes super tactical. There's no run and gun. When you're facing enemies with guns, you've got to really think about cover. You've got to think about what skills your squad can use to flank and suppress enemies. I really enjoyed like having one guy laying down suppressing fire on these enemies, and the other guy literally like flanking around the side of a truck and opening fire on them from the side. It's really satisfying. Your whole squad gets wiped out doing that. Less satisfying. Yes. Less satisfying. But I did find like the actual human enemies to be a lot more interesting than the zombies, which is often the case in these games.
Ready on your go.
It's one of these things, we look at a lot of games like this where they've got a great concept and decent execution, but there's nothing about it that really grabs me, nothing about it that really hooked me and would make me say, hey, you guys got to play this game.
Well, I think that you brought it up at the beginning, like how many military zombie games are out there, and this game doesn't really set itself apart, other than this attempt at this hybrid tactical thing, which I don't think it's tactical enough for people who are really hardcore into that. And for the other part where you actually do some running gun shooting, I wish there was a way to zoom in a little bit.
What are you going to give Breach and Clear Deadline?
6.5 out of 10 for me.
I'm a 6 out of 10.